Welcome everyone. Welcome to part 1 of our new Let's Play in Rimworld. Hopefully you watched part 0, so all this will make sense because we're just going to get straight into the game. But we are heading into, in honor of version 1.0 of Rimworld, in honor of the end of 2018 and the start of a new year, we are going to have a bit of a callback to an earlier Rimworld Let's Play we did, which is the cultist one. And we're going to play that in Rimworld 1.0. So we're just starting out here. We should check out. We're going to do two things. First, we're going to unforbid everything. And then second, we're going to have a bit of a look at our map. See, like, this is why I have that mod on that adds, like, better structures. Because that... Oh, maybe we won't want that. It's kind of close to the edge of the map. But this place up here looks a bit more appetizing. And it almost looks like a cult compound already. Like, look at it. That looks great. I love it. And we got some buildings here. We do have some spellipedes and mega spiders, though. Which are going to be quite scary to deal with at the start. We might just have to leave them alone. Oh, hello. It's a weird structure. Alright, but I like it. We've got some choke points. Like, if we set up here, we can sort of wall off, like... straight up here, down here, or maybe like this way, like seal up that bit, seal up this bit. Yeah, I like starting in here. We can really cut this off and set up some choke points. So let's get going. We will try and probably stay away from those nasty critters for a little bit. Okay, you've got super passion for shooting, so you get him. You get the gun and you get the knife. Oh, we got a chinchilla pet! We start with a chinchilla. I fucking love chinchillas. Okay, first of all, let's just arm up and go and look in here. Okay, as long as those spellipedes and stuff just hang out on their own, I think we're okay with it. Okay, so it's just like a square compound type thing. Good. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to set up some growing zones to start with. We'll go straight for the standard 510. Oops. We'll do a couple of those out here. Look at that. Perfect. And then we can do a couple of just like 5.5s for little things. What else do we want to do? We'll need a stockpile. Which is a zone. Stockpile. We will probably just throw it, for the moment, like right here. And a dumping stockpile we'll just throw over here, I think. Like that. Something like that. We do have some grass there, and it is rich soil, which increases fertility, but we don't need that because we have... underfloors? Yeah, tilled soil. So we will till that soil. And we'll haul all of this stuff out of the way. Take it all the dumping stockpile to get it just out of my goddamn way. Like that. I think if that spellipede goes out alone again and doesn't have the mega spider, we might actually like go and kill it. Alcove. Interesting. Is that for making creepy temples? Because, God, I hope that. So I haven't played this cult pack in like since the last time we played it, basically. So like, I'm really hoping that came from that cult pack, because that would be so cool. Right. So we probably want to grow potatoes. We'll grow rice and corn. We'll grow some solid, you know, like, what are they called? Grains. We'll grow some solid grains. Corn. There we go. And then down here, this is where we start doing, like, cotton, which we'll absolutely need. And what else do we want to grow? I mean, we might hit the drugs again. You know, it's not a cult if there's not drugs or alcohol involved. Or both. I guess we go heal root. That's probably the smart play, right? Right, I also kind of want to get rid of these, because it would be nice to get our hands on those. I don't want to do it yet, though. Like, I don't know if we have the firepower to really deal with it. Although there's only 2 by the looks. By the grace of Cthulhu, we might, well, actually, we don't know who we're going to worship yet. We'll see how we end up. Could end up with some Nyarlathotep. I do like him. He's fun. Okay, well, look, guys, if you're going to start eating these adobe buildings, I feel like we need to deal with you. Okay, good shot. Okay, don't, yeah, there we go. What are you doing? Where are you going? Okay, now it looks like he's coming for us. Oh, shit, they're all coming for us. Oh, God. And you aren't. I wish you the best of luck. Oh my god, they're attacking the chinchilla! Oh my god, I had forgotten just how much Mega Spiders, like, don't die. Okay, he did die. Okay, we just got some cuts at the moment. Oh my god, right. We need an animal sleeping spot. We have to save this chinchilla! We'll throw some down. Okay, it doesn't matter. You rescue that. You finish off the Mega Spider. Actually, wow, do you have enough stats for finishing off? They must have changed it. I think it was like you needed 7 or something to finish off. Now you don't need that. It was kind of a silly rule. Alright, we'll just cut some trees here. Wow, alright. And actually, while we're at it, Tone, do you want to just go and melee attack that hive? Actually, Tone, you're our surgeon. Maybe you shouldn't do it. Rubber, you go and do it. Yes, please go and heal Chinchilla. Don't let him die. I love that Chinchilla. I've only known him for like 5 minutes, but he's mine and I love him. Okay, he should be okay. Wow, he's got an old gunshot. That poor Chinchilla. What have we put that Chinchilla through? Can you go in this one? Okay, so there's just a bit of, what's that? Like, wow, when I say a bit of gold, I really mean a bit of gold. Holy shit. Oh yeah, right, they added in that things deteriorate when they're outside now. Right. Which is a bit of a problem. In that case, we will want to shrink these zones by, like, that. So that I can set up an actual, like, wall around it. And not have it sort of block the path. Ah, that's so annoying. Okay, we fixing you? Wow, right ear, left ear. What were you doing with that Spellipede? Were you just like... What? Were you headbutting it? Why were your ears so close? Why were your ears constantly within range of its claws? Very confused. I'm thinking we might just, like, uninstall all this stuff. You know, we'll just nick this stuff. And we'll move it to our house. Can't uninstall a door. Shame. I mean, you kind of can, but I guess not really these doors. They, like, slide. They don't really, like... They don't have hinges that you can just take the door off and put another door on. They're a bit of a pain. Alright. Pretty good start. We've already had some excitement. We've already had some battle. That's what we like. Do we need to set these priorities? I don't think so. probably set you to mining as well. If you have passion for it, you might as well do it. With some exceptions. I don't really want Anuan doing doctoring, because he's got enough, like, important things to do. Same with, like, art, managing, yeah. But mining, that's fine. Sanity loss. Oh yeah, Call of Cthulhu. Don't care. That's fine. That's fine. We've played Call of Cthulhu mods before. We'll figure it out. I'm kind of tempted to just uninstall, deconstruct this entire set of wall here. I like how you're... excuse me. Can you just... Yeah, okay, sure. Oh, no, okay, you did get fed. I was going to say, I'm like, excuse me, can you not feed the chinchilla? Like, I love the chinchilla as well, but can we maybe feed the person first before the chinchilla? But, okay, no, they're good. They know what they're doing. Alright. We're getting there. We've trimmed this stuff out so you have an actual path to go through here. And then what I might do is set all of this... actually, I don't want to set that gear to haul urgently. Although, there is one thing. Everyone can plant cut. Everyone can plant cut. It's a job that we should all do. Because if shit has to get done, we have to start plant cutting. It's just a fact. I do want to get up to, what is it, a machining table, I think? And that lets us make the anesthetic gun. And that's quite important to our sort of plan. On that note, can I fit a simple research bench in here? Oh, you bet I can. You bet I can. Wow, Chinchilla, you got really messed up. I am honestly impressed you didn't, like, A, die, B, lose a leg, like, C, I don't know, like, get an infection. You dodged that so far. Just impressed. What if you can amputate animal limbs? Just asking for a friend. No, I don't know. Because I haven't really noticed them get an infection. I wonder if you can, like, voluntarily amputate. You can do it for people. I don't know if you can do it for animals. Don't know if it works the same way. I would assume so. But that doesn't mean it will. I do like how it prompts you for defenses. Within, like... What's this, a third day of arriving? Like, we started with a structure. We haven't even got the field set up yet. You know, like, we didn't even have to build a building. And we're still behind. Like, we're nowhere near sandbags or turrets. They could build a gun complex, but... what direction? Where? Why? How? I'm very confused. But anyway, while this is happening, let's look at some things that have changed in 1.0. A couple of things you will notice straight away is that some of the models have changed, or like the sprites. So like, the metal sprites is now like, if you have a lot of it, you have 2 little stacks. And the silver's like a little pile of things, which is quite cool. I like all the new sprites. I think they're great. Like medicine, it now like piles up. It's very cool. Little things, but very, very cool. And the most important one that we always used to have to mod in, that Tynan, in his gracious wisdom and an excellent game making, has added into the base game, a wildlife tab. So how cool is this tab? So it's very simple, right? But this is all you need. This tab has all the information you need. So, for example, if you want to find the grizzly bear, boom, click it, jumps to it, boom, it's down here, right? Easy, done. Like that took like 10 seconds. In fact, didn't even take that, took 2 seconds. If, for example, we wanted to hunt Muffalo, right? We just scroll through here, we find Muffalo, which we're at the top, I know. So we go Muffalo, boom, right? If we want to hunt them, we can just go here, we go Muffalo, and this is the hunt tab, we just go hunt, hunt, hunt. Done. How easy is that? Don't even have to look for them, don't have to do anything like that. This one's the tame tab, so you can just set them to tame. This is the chance that they seek revenge from being harmed by an attacker. It's a bit of a weird stat, because as you can see here, it says, this chance increases if the attacker is closer And it's only at rifle range, so it's basically comparing it to a hunting rifle range, I believe. So it increases if the attacker is closer, and if attacked at very close range is 3 times greater. Chance is applied each time the damage is taken, so slower firing, higher damage weapons are less likely to trigger it. And to minimize the chance of a creature seeking revenge, attack it from a rifle range with a slow firing weapon. So it's a bit of a strange stat. That's like base, I think. It's just like 2%. And then over here, it just shows you if they're a predator or not. So basically, when they're hungry, they'll go hunt things. It tells you if they will do that. So how good is that tab? Like, on its own, that tab is amazing. Because it is an incredibly useful thing. It probably took, like... I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound like I'm belittling it, but like it probably took no time to make. Like in terms of just game logic, it's pretty simple, but it has a massive impact. That's kind of the point I'm getting at there. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, it's crap because no work went into it, or like, oh, it's so simple, anyone could do it. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, for a relatively simple part of the game, compared to the rest of it, if you look at the rest of it, like, the systems in it, complex. But that little tab, compared to the rest of the games, quite simple, but has a large impact. And it's definitely, like, would have been a very big omission if it wasn't actually in the game. Like, it would have been very disappointing if it wasn't in. Because it's just one of those things. It's a quality of life improvement that's very important and very, very cool. Right, we need a research project. We have our wonderful, what do you call it? Research pal, which arranges everything in almost an easy-to-use system. I think we want to go... What's a good first bet, normally? You now no longer start with batteries, actually, which is probably something we desperately need. And I could go straight for microelectronics, but there's probably a better option before we go straight for that. Smithing, perhaps? Smithing's probably a good one. Might go agriculture 1. So I'm just queuing them up at the moment. We'll go for the recurve bow. And maybe... machining is a good one. But, yeah, maybe go smithing. I think those ones are kind of the basic ones you always need. It's kind of weird that now in version 1.0 you don't start with batteries, but you do start with like air conditioning and stuff. Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Anuan thinks you should give your faction a name. We'll just call it the... I mean, look, we can't be obviously evil, so I think we call it the fluffy kitten cult with a K. See, that's they'll never suspect. And what should we should give our settlement a name? We'll call it something. You know what? We'll call it God's Home. Sure, I like it. We are the Fluffy Kitten Cult. Because that's what we worship, fluffy kittens. There's nothing wrong with that. And anyone that says otherwise should be burned on the stake. Ah, we found the tree. Okay, so we have the creepy tree. And actually spawned near us, so we can make some sort of like shrine type thing. I like it. Cool, Anuan's going insane and writing pages of things. Okay. Anuan has no memory of the writing that is still slightly dampened from the sweat of their labours. It is a ghastly book filled with a strange alien language that is not readily understood. The ominous-looking diagrams of ritual sacrifices and spells within the tome has some colonists unnerved by its occult nature. Nah, they'll be fine. They'll come around. Whereas others have proposed setting up a proper research centre to further study the secrets held within. And I tend to agree. I think we have to build the Occult Research Center. I think it's in Misk. Yeah, Forbidden Knowledge Center, that's him. Sounds great. Look, if it's called a Forbidden Knowledge Center, it couldn't possibly be bad. If it's already labeled as Forbidden Knowledge, that's good, right? Then you know it's forbidden. Like, black magic and stuff is always labeled as just normal magic, and that's where you get into trouble. Mad Rat. Okay, I don't think that's really a threat. Hey, Yuan, you just want to come up here and kill that rat for me? Okay, we're just going to attack Rubber. That's fine. Just going to attack it. Yeah, it's literally just a rat. Because rats aren't actually like plague carriers in this, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, doesn't mean anything. We just kill him. Okay, so we're grabbing all the like bedding stuff from over here, which is good. I definitely did want that on high priority because I don't want it just sitting out here. We might as well pull it back to our base so I can start moving it around. Okay, yeah, those beds are all normal, so we could... Maybe first thing tomorrow, we're going to pull those beds out and install them. Wow, this is why the tilled soil is kind of OP and at the same time very useful. Because we're already getting our first thing of rice, and that's because rice itself, I believe... Pretty sure it says... It's very specifically tied to fertility. While rice grows quickly, it is sensitive to soil fertility, yeah. So because we have 200% fertility, it grows very fast, it has very high yield, it's just very good in general. Some things don't respond well to soil fertility. Potato doesn't really respond well to soil fertility, like it doesn't really matter. No one really cares. None of the little potato boys care about how dirty their beds are, more or less. But yeah, things like rice, it matters a lot. And if you have high fertility soil and you plant like corn, which has a high yield, you get extra yield and therefore like have just a ton. And that's what you want. It's what you want if you're doing a game somewhere where it's going to be a bit cold, where you don't get 24 hours, 12 months of growth, or 4 months as the case may be. Wow, Chinchilla, you really got messed up. You're still recovering. Like, that's fine. You stay till you're better, little guy. What's his name? Indiana, that's right. That's so cute. I can rename him here? Yeah. I love it. I love it. Indiana, the mascot of the Fluffy Kitten cult. We should have called ourselves a Fluffy Chinchilla cult. Hold the fucking phone. I feel like there is a way I can change it. Can I just... Huh. I swear there was a way I could change it. Hang on, if I go factions, I click on mine. I think I can change the leader, but I can't change the... No! Oh well. Look, the Fluffy Kitten cult is also still fine. But the Fluffy Chinchilla cult would have been a lot better. Where we feed them to the chinchillas. That's our punishment. We don't sacrifice them, we just feed them to the chinchillas. We're gonna claim this so that we build a roof. A roof. Ooh, a meteorite. Oh, a big lump of silver. That's pretty good. Okay, well now that we have some wood, I think we need to start setting up our great walls. China may or may not be included. Sorry, China. Build one. one here. That's actually perfect. And We'll keep the Ancient Danger. I'm assuming that's an Ancient Danger. It looks like an Ancient Danger. We'll keep that inside. It is steel wall, so I suspect it is. Let's go find out. Obviously not by, like, mining in. We're just gonna walk next to it. Yeah, okay, so that's the Ancient Danger. Good to know. Good to know. So we won't mess with that, but we will keep it inside the walls. So have we walled off everything? No, the south side is still open. Don't know what we're really gonna do here. First we're gonna mine that, because it really bothers me there's just like one little bit. Oh, is that all mud there? Okay, no, there's rich soil there, so probably set up something. Wait, is that mud? Oh, bitch. Okay, so we'll go this way. Okay, I'll do a tried and true method for defense. Oh my god, you did not fucking hold up. I think they did. They failed constructing the Forbidden Knowledge Center and broke the tome. This might be why we need to save and load. Oh, that's pretty awkward. Okay, so I just had a very quick look online. And apparently you might be able to get another one. Apparently you can possibly buy them from shaman merchants and exotic goods, I think. I think is what they said. So hopefully that's going to happen, otherwise we're just going to have to make our own cult. with our own rules. Yeesh. A warg is hunting Indiana for food. You bitch. It ain't happening. It ain't fucking happening. No, why, Anuan? Why now? Where even is Indiana? Oh, just there. Oh my god, they're gonna kill it. Oh my god, are they just... Oh no, it's not dead yet, but it's dead. No! Chinchilla, no! This is why Rimworld just, like, loves shitting on me. You son of a bitch. Wow, we just can't even hit it. This is embarrassing. You know what? Just let it go. It will affect Tone's mood. It's gonna affect my mood. Consciousness is... It's all hopelessness. We're wasting our time. And is this you? Yes, it is. You're paranoid babbling. Cool, you do that. You have fun with that. Oh, I can't believe the chinchilla died. Right, new mission. Get a new chinchilla. I don't care if we have to buy it, tame it, whatever. We're going to get a new chinchilla. There ain't chinchillas here? No, I'm pretty sure that's like a jungle thing, right? Aw, Indiana. Rip in peace, Indiana. Rip in peace. You will be missed. You will be missed. Wait, major break risk from rubber? Why? What's fucking wrong with you? Recreation starved. Yeah, actually, that's a point. I don't have any recreation. So let's go that. We'll get a... That's just pretty much all we need. Raid, it should just be one. Get with like a war pick. That's fine. Tone and rubber should be able to deal with this. Just come on down. Come on down to Rubber and Tone Shooting Gallery. Guys, you have to actually shoot at the shooting gallery, though. Run. Is he injured? Yeah, okay. His left leg's taking a couple of gunshots, so we should be able to outrun him pretty easy. It's like a skeleton. Oh, it's desiccated, right. Makes sense. Please. There, thank you. I could save you, but do I want to? Well, actually, you're not an awful character. Like, incapable of none, which is an excellent start. Nothing that should be a lasting injury. Okay, and you're on starving now, it's fine. He'll figure it out. God, rip in peace. Rip in peace, little Indiana. Yeah, gonna really have to ask you to, like, fix him. Her. Okay, well, we're not gonna die from the wounds. Probably die from infection, because some of these diseases are pretty messed up. Oh, sorry, some of these injuries are pretty messed up, and she, wasn't treated with any sort of medical stuff. I can't believe he broke that stupid grimoire on the friggin' table. Who was that? Tone. You're just the worst. What level are you? 4. That is pretty bad. Just the worst. Oh wow, these are actually steel walls. Didn't actually notice that. Which is kind of shit. Steel walls, awful. You would think, like, walls made of steel, quite strong. No, it's more like scrap metal. So it's like, you know, an outer frame, so they don't actually protect you as much as you would imagine they would. They are, in fact, just kind of shit. Ah, also, I said I was going to set up the beds. Wow, Anuon, you're still going. You're still going. Okay. Look, you either stop of your own accord, I guess. Yeah, see, there's the infection. And it's in her liver. Shit. Gonna have to use medicine. Wait, did you just treat that... Hang on. Pharmacist. Prisoners. Major wounds. Life-threatening wounds. Hang on. Life-threatening wounds, heart attacks, and near-fatal diseases. Large cause of potentially fatal disease. No, yeah, no, that should be industrial tech. Yeah, in fact, we can do doctor care, but no medicine, too. Because you might have just given Blue here a death sentence. Because you're not even that great of a doctor, being completely honest. Oh, look, Anuon's awake. Alright, so let's install these beds while I'm thinking about it before I forget. I kind of got distracted by, you know, Indiana, rip in peace, dying to the warg. Why do bad things happen to good people? And chinchillas? Why do bad things happen to good chinchillas? God, I'm so cut up about that. I can't believe that. Completely can't believe that. After I was so excited to have the chinchilla and everything. Man. This is already feeling like Rimworld. Also, just FYI, have I not claimed this yet? Like, could you guys just claim it? No, I haven't. Whoops. Yeah, are you going to go build some roofs? No. Pull that alpaca. Grab that alpaca. Move him along. I'm going to set up some sort of kitchen. Also, why is this here? Let's just uninstall that. Oh, goods trader. Some visitors. Okay. You really don't have that much to trade, but still. I guess that's fine. Yeah, you're like super hungry. You're like gonna die of malnutrition. Did you just go and eat? Look, you have to have had enough sleep. Wake up. Go and eat. Jesus. Am I your mother or what? Are we cool now? You sorted out? Yeah, okay, you are. How long does it take the acquired Cult Grimoire to drop? 3.5 days, okay. So, should be getting fixed soon-ish. Was Tone our best warden? Yeah. Okay, can you go and talk to the Bulkwood Stray to see what we can get? What can we get? I noticed one thing we can't get, and that's another goddamn Grimoire. Probably don't need this many stools, really. I don't think. Marble Plant Pot, we'll hang on to that. I don't think there's anything else we really want. We can get some pigs and sows, but they're pretty expensive. We have lots of components, we have lots of steel. Yeah, no, I think we just get a bit of money. I think money's fine. Money will do. Money will do. Ah, yeah, also we can obviously disassemble that. Blue, you dying yet? Nice, a heat wave. Oof. Well, we will set some passive coolers in here and there. Also means Tone, like, you really gotta, like, get this roof area, like, done, please. It's just gotta be done. We probably made the mistake of, like, going too deep into walls this early. So we're actually gonna cancel this. That one's already half done, we'll just leave that. Although, if we had walls, maybe we would have been able to save Indiana. Rip in peace. Okay. Okay, that should be fine. That should be fine. I say fine a lot, because it should, like, that's best way I can describe it. It should be fine. Not great, not good, not like anything else. It'll be fine. Yeah, we might have given her a death sentence there with not giving her any medicine. I forgot the pharmacist overruled the standard thing. Can we just reduce your resistance? Because you absolutely hate us. Okay, look, Tone, that's great, but yeah. Roof, please. I need this indoors so that we can cool it. Okay, you're tending to blue. Actually, that's the priority. Because another set of hands around here would be nice. Wow, we might bring her back from that infection. Might manage to save her. Okay, good. Good. Building passive cooler. Excellent. Alright. It won't do much against a heat wave, but better than nothing. Better than nothing. I've long since learned that passive coolers are actually not awful. They just require a bit of wood, which is kind of crap, but not always the worst thing. Like, if you have a big supply of wood, it's not the worst idea to make some passive coolers. Obviously, like, in a desert, not really an option. In, like a tundra, not as much of an option. Medical emergency. Yeah, because it's extreme, but you should be okay, right? Yeah, you're at 87% immunity. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We will knock this back to herbal medicine, though. Yeah. That's fine. Because she's about to be safe. Done. Coldness needs rescue. You're too hot. Yeah, extreme heat stroke. Although, everyone's probably in that boat. $50? What's extreme? He just dropped. It's 60. Where is tone? Yeah, okay, seeking safe temperature. That's a good idea. Okay, actually, tone's like the safest. Rubber might actually get heat stroke as well. Maybe. Fucking heat waves. They're probably the single most dangerous, like, passive event you can get. It's like, as in real life, right? Gonna drop some knowledge on you right here. I think I've dropped this knowledge in another Rimworld episode. If anyone ever asks you, do you prefer, like, it being hot or cold? Anyone that says hot is a crazy person. That is just a fact. There's no, like, subjective nature of this. It's a fact. If it is cold, you can just keep putting on layers. You can become the Michelin Man, right? If it's like, even if it's like 100 below, you can just keep putting on layers. You can, you know, like, really make sure you're insulated and you can store your heat, you know. Maybe if it's 100 below, yeah, like 20 layers are not going to warm you up. But if you were to go inside, warm up, put on 20 layers and go outside, the insulation from that would keep you warm for longer, right? If it's too hot, what do? Like, you can't just keep taking clothes off. Eventually you get the point of diminishing returns. Eventually you're naked and you're still hot. You know, like, you can drink a lot of cold water. You can drink a lot of cold drinks. Doesn't have to be water. But that doesn't really help. Like, it's a very temporary fix. And even then, like, eventually you're going to be full. Or eventually you're just going to, like, sweat it out. You know, like, if it's hot and still, you can't even sweat. Sweating does nothing. If it's hot and humid, sweating does nothing. It's just the same temperature as the air. You know, so, like, cold is better. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. Colder temperatures, this one is my opinion. This one, not quite a fact, but in my opinion, colder temperatures are much more livable to a human than hotter temperatures. Humans are a lot more, like, designed to survive in cold weather than hot weather. And, like, yeah, fair, it takes a lot of effort before you get, like, heat stroke, and, you know, if you drink a lot of water and everything, then you generally don't get heat stroke, even if it's really fucking hot. But I would definitely say that cold weather, a lot more livable for people. Same in this. Same in Rimworld. Like, if you get a cold snap, you just slap a heater inside. They're not going to get hypothermia and die before they, you know, get back inside to heat. If it's a heat wave, they will absolutely get heat stroke, pass out on the ground, and die before you can do anything about it. It's just mental. Just absolutely mental. So, anyway, like, circling back to the point, as I said, like, heat waves in this, probably the most dangerous generic event. Well, sorry, not a generic event, like, passive event. It's like, you have cold snaps, heat waves, psychic waves, all that stuff. Like, heat waves, way more dangerous. Heat waves are a lot more dangerous than a lot of raids. You can easily lose a game more often from like, just getting heat stroke than a big raid. Because heat stroke also doesn't scale. Sorry, heat stroke. Heat waves don't really scale. Obviously, like, at the start of the game, you're not going to get a super strong raid, unless you have, like, a lot of wealth in your place. Like, if for whatever reason you just suddenly gather, like, a ton of stuff, you might get a bit of a big raid. But even then, you should be prepared for it. That's kind of the point of the raids and why they wait for you to get some wealth, because you should be ready at that point. But a heat wave, you will get that at the start, like we literally just did here, and it's 50 degrees, and there's no way to mitigate 50 degrees in this game. Because, like, what is your thing? Heat range? Yeah, 6 to 30. 6 to 30 degrees. And if we look at his pans, right? Insulation from heat, 2.2 degrees. So it improves the wearer's maximum by 2.2, and this increases the wearer's maximum by 1.8. They actually changed this so it makes more sense. Because remember, it used to be like a negative 4.4, it'd like come up as negative 4.4. But no, that makes a lot more sense. But either way, like that's 30 degrees, and he has protection. Even a duster, I think, only affects your temperature by like 8 or something. Like, I don't think there is a way for me to mitigate to 50 degrees. Whereas cold, like, you can mitigate down to like negative 30. With just like parkas and toques and clothes underneath the parka, etc, etc, etc. But yes, heat is not enough. Okay, well now you're going to get apathetic, which means you're then going to wander around out in the heat, and you're going to pass out. Just putting that out there. Oh, wait. You were the one that was bonded to Indiana, rest in pepperonis. That's, okay, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. I understand. Actually, we are going to treat your chemical interest. I should have done this before. It's a new thing in version 1.0, where you can, like, treat some of the things, like pyromania. Oh, thank God. Can be treated. So can chemical interest, chemical fascination, that stuff, where you, like, alleviate the symptoms for as long as it's treated, and it's like a disease. It just keeps coming back. So that's quite good. Especially for, like, pyromania. Man, if I could just treat it all the time, rather than having to watch them set fire to everything and kill themselves, that's pretty tops. Right, we need this done. We need this building complete, because this is where my electric stove is going to go, and my butcher table. Electric milling stone. Cool. That must be new. That must be new, like, really new. I haven't seen any updates for my Rimworld mods for a very long time. So maybe it was, like, today new. It's kind of crazy. Right, you're treating chemical interest. Yeah, that's fine. Right, also you need to be treated, so I guess Anuan, you will have to treat. We are getting some heal root, which is good. Some herbal medicine. It does the job. It's not great, but it'll do. And much as it does expire, expires in 2.5 years, I don't think we need to worry about it. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about, like, refrigerated medicine storage. It's just not worth the effort. Can you treat tone? Under required skill of 6. Right. Fair. Fair. I didn't know there was a requirement for that. Good to know. Good to know. I wonder if you can self-treat that. Because, like, you can self-tend. I wonder if you can self-treat, like, chemical interest or something. Be a bit weird. Guess it's not impossible. God, I'm still so bummed out that we lost that grimoire. It shows the age, though. Like, the mod was originally made when that wasn't a thing. When, like, failing construction wasn't a thing. That's relatively recent. That's, like, alpha 17 or 18 or something. So it's a bit of a bummer. Bit shit. At least it's been an exciting episode, though. We had buddy Indiana the Chinchilla, rest in peace, get eaten. We had a heat wave and some heat stroke, and a raid, and we've nearly completed our fences. Because that's basically what they are. They're fences, not really walls. I mean, they are walls because there is actually a fence. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a fence. Like, it's going to keep nothing out. If anything wants to get through it, it takes 10 to 20 seconds to just bust through it. Okay, can we start making some simple meals? Cook for? No one has cooking for. Wait, really? Ah, yeah, Rubber has it. You've only got cooking 3. That's not too bad. That'll happen quick. So we'll do that forever. No, actually, do until you have like 60. Pause and satisfied. Unpause at like 10. Something like that. Wait, Rubber, are you constructing as well? Oh no, wait, you're hauling to blueprints, right? That makes sense. Oh, we don't have fuel for it because we don't have any wood. Yes. Sorry, I am the Dom. I keep forgetting simple things. So we cut down some trees, that will give wood. Then we can fuel the fuel the fueled cooking station. And then we can cook. Huskies join! Yay! That's 2 males. That's kind of shit, but whatever. The game giveth, or the game taketh away, and the game giveth. But why did it have to taketh away Indiana? The adorable little chinchilla. So sad. Rubber, what's going on? What's going on? Recreation deprived? Go and play, dude. There's horseshoes. Enjoy. No one's stopping you. Okay, another single tribesman. Who's going to come this way? Okay, well, he'll take a while, so while we're waiting for him to rock up, how about we just install this chest set here? Well, just do this. Oops. There, we'll just do that. He'll take a while. In fact, it looks like he's gonna wait for a bit before he attacks, so that's fine. He'll have to come past our creepy tree. That's fun. There, look. You know what? We're gonna claim this little building. We're gonna... Oh, they're beginning their assault. Alright, well, we'll fix that in a minute. Put a nice door on it, and that'll be the chess room. What do you mean you guys don't have a chess room? Pfft, everyone's got a chess room. That's a new cool thing. Chess rooms? Buh. Yeah, seriously though. Let's arm up and get out there. Maybe just over here. In the brambles. Oh, I'm glad you got him once and then a couple more times. Sweet. You following somebody? No, you just happened to wander out there when the attack was happening. Fair enough. I can respect that. Okay, we need to use this wood to fuel the fire, though. Have we finished our walls? Okay, that one's got a gap. I might leave that, just so they're not tempted to like try and smash through, and I think we will go back to building this wall here. Now that we have some more resources and nothing's kind of happened. And that's a lot of space for us to play with. Maybe we deal with the ancient danger. Not in like the next episode, like in the future. And we like empty that ancient danger room, and that's our temple. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, that's our cultist temple. The ancient danger room. We liberated it. We liberated it from whatever nasties are in there, and then we turned it into our home. I love it. I love it. What a good plan. What a good plan. Huskies, can you like not go and eat our rice? Can you just like go and hunt some rabbits or something? Be useful. Do something productive with your life. I will say, game, a lot more optimized in 1.0. Like, crazy more optimized. Aside from when they're sleeping, and the game apparently speeds up to, like, fucking 10 or 20 times speed to get through it, I get a solid 60 FPS, which I never got before. Obviously, it is still early days in the colony. We don't have many colonists, like, there's not much happening here. But, yeah, 60 FPS in this is pretty good. Pretty good. You'll occasionally see it drop a little bit. And if I zoom way out and hit it, I get about 30. Which you guys won't notice when I get over 60 anyway, because I only record at 30 for the moment. But, yeah, trust me, getting 60 FPS is so much more playable with this. It's not unplayable to have 30 FPS, but, like, watching something at 30 FPS and playing something at 30 FPS, two, like, completely different beasts. I play a lot of games at 30 FPS, but this, I quite like the smoothness of the pawns moving at 60. Looks pretty. Another bulk with straight up. So that's something they seem to have added as like a graceful loading measure. You'll see it like flash to the loading screen for like a split second. I think it does that when it has to load a ton of models, so you don't have like that lockup where everything just stops. It sort of like flashes to the loading screen and flashes back. But because it's so quick to load, it just comes straight back. It's an interesting choice. I feel like it should have some sort of limiter on it, so, you know, if it loads in, like, under 3 seconds, you just don't worry about the loading screen, because it's, like, very obvious when it goes, like, blub blump, whereas before, if it just locked up for, you know, half a second, I probably wouldn't have even noticed. Do you have anything good? Do you have a cult manual, maybe? No? I might sell one of the Huskies. I don't really need two, and there's too many mouths to feed. I don't really want to just kill them, because that's kind of crazy. Let's not be dog killers. But I will sell him off to a better home. To a happier home. He can go hunt with the tribals. I'm sure he'll love it. Sure he'll love it. Alright, that wall is getting there. Definitely gonna need more wood, though. Definitely gonna need more wood, though. Even more wood. Just chop all this. I will admit, there's not as much wood here as I was hoping. Like, we've pretty much... We've done a lot of clearing in our general area. Which you do anyway, as part of building, but still. Yeah, see, like, when it's doing this bit, where, like, all your colonists are asleep and it's moving super fast, it is giving me, like, 25 FPS or so. And then as soon as one of them wakes up, you'll see everything will just, like, snap back to top speed. There it goes. Straight back to top speed. And it just rocketed straight back up to 60. It's about 50 now that we've got like 1 million people walking around, but it's fine. I like it. I love what Tynan has done with version 1.0. He should be heavily congratulated for 1.0. For Rimworld in general. It had an excellent development cycle. He has never made a wrong decision. Like, it's just great. It's a great game. He's built it phenomenally. He's taken feedback. He's taken the testing from people in early access. He's done his own testing, had his own testers do it. Like, the game is great, and I look forward to playing it again now that it's fully released and polished to the point of release. Not that... It's one of those things, right? Like, early access on Steam's got a bad rap, because a lot of people use it to just dump their shit in early access, get money for it, never finish it, never polish it, don't really care about games development, they just want to make money, right? But then you get people like Tynan that come along, chuck it into early access, and do it the way it's supposed to be done. Where, when it went into early access, it was a playable game, it was a fun game, it was just missing some features. Tynan had a vision for it that could go further. Right? He pictured way more in the game than was currently in the game. That's what early access should be. Where when it goes up in early access, it's still playable, it still has enough polish to be good, it's still a game, it just has more stuff to add. Right? That's what early access is for. yes, Rimworld has been able to be played a lot longer than that, because Tynan did a Kickstarter for it, so he had like all sorts of Kickstarter backer rewards and things like that, and people could play it a lot earlier. But before it went like, quotes, public per se, and went on like the general market, it was still a playable game. That's what early access is for. None of this like, chuck your game up on early access that barely runs, where you're getting everyone to be like your alpha testers. It's not a beta if it doesn't run. It's an alpha, at best. And it's probably really not even that. It's just a shit game. Like, a beta is playable, it just has some bugs. Where is that? Where the hell are we? Oh, we're over there. I mean, it's a hell of a trip, but we could do it. So yeah, like this Rimworld, one of the best, you know, like, not even Cinderella stories. Just, it shouldn't be a Cinderella story on Steam Early Access, right? This is how an Early Access game should be treated. It shouldn't be the special one. It shouldn't be the different one. It should just be, this is how it's done. But anyway, enough ranting about how shit Steam is and Steam Early Access and crappy developers that barely deserve to be called that. So, we are going to leave this episode here. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video too with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for the videos, if you notice anything wrong that might have slipped by in my edit, you just want to say hi, you want to talk about anything we talked about in this episode, anything like that, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below so that I can see it, because I love hearing from you guys, and I'm excited to get back into some more Rimworld once again. I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.